and they talk about things that are happening in the world. And I talked about these men in a really small West African country that force feed their women until they become obese. Now, the women are made to eat, listen to this, 16,000 calories a day. 16,000 calories a day. Now, let me give you what the equivalent of that is, okay? 16,000 calories is the equivalent of 9 Big Macs, 9 large fries, and 4 large pizzas, the big NYC pizzas, New York pizzas. And get this, now, if the women vomit from eating too much, they are forced to eat their own vomit. And then they are beaten with canes if they refuse. So now let's think about that. In this country, that country, the men in that country, the height, the most amazing thing for female sexiness is literally layers and layers of flesh rolling off of a woman's body. Now that is the opposite of what our thin, obsessed culture says that women need to look like. Now Scott says he totally relates to the men of his country, not the vomiting part, not the beating part, but the desire for women that have layers and layers of flesh, because he is totally obsessed with larger women, and his girlfriend's name is Nikki. She weighs over 500 pounds. And the age that Scott's obsession with big women started is going to shock you. So how old were you when you became obsessed and attracted to bigger women?
As early as you could possibly imagine. I would say probably 5 years old.
5 years old?
My first crush. All of them. All of my first crushes.
5 years old.
Whether I was in the grocery store behind some large lady, or if I was at the ball game and there was a large lady sitting in front of me, or it was one of my friend's moms who came to school or whatever, I seen a big girl, and it was on, you know.
Really? Okay, so tell me about the lunch lady.
The lunch lady. Okay. Well, when I was a kid, started a new school. You know, I knew a couple of the kids, but it hadn't really fit in yet. So every day when I came to school, I came to school so happy to see the lunch lady. The lunch lady was over 500 pounds. So if I saw her in the hallway, I would try and nudge her by accident. And when I went home, I'd be like, oh man, I touched her 3 times today. You know what I mean? I'd sit next to her. I'd try and spark conversation. I mean, I had a crush.
And how old were you?
11.
11?
Yeah.
Okay, and tell me about your friends' overweight moms. Like your friends had moms, and if they'd go to the bathroom, the mom would go to the bathroom, the overweight mom.
Or not the bathroom, but like, let's say the couch or something like that. Like if one of my friend's moms came over and she sat on the couch and she was a big girl, as soon as she got up, I mean, I'd want to sit right there and just like, oh, she sat here. You know, I'm not a stalker, I'm not obsessed, but I mean, when you're a little boy and you have a crush, you want to get closer to the woman of your desire. So
now this new woman of your desire is Nikki. Hi, Nikki.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Thanks for being here. So how did you meet Nikki? Where were you?
I was coming out of the store and she was walking in the store. And let me tell you, if you're into 150 pound, 120 pound, 180 pound women, you can go anywhere and see them. You can go to the mall, you can go to Target, Nordstrom's, they're everywhere. Okay, for a guy like me, a 500 pound woman walking in a store doesn't happen that often.
Rare.
I maybe see a 500 pound woman once or twice a year. So when I do, a woman this gorgeous, the first thing that comes to mind is, what's up, I'm Scott, nice to meet you. And she was Nikki and I was Scott, and we hit it off. It was that simple.
Wow, I heard that you had butterflies.
I'm sorry, I always have butterflies around big, you know, it's...
So this love started, you know, with a first date, and eventually he and his son moved in with you. So this is like serious. Okay, now, what if she were to lose weight? What do you think? If you were to lose weight, Nikki, what do you think with Scott's attraction? Where do you think that would go?
It may diminish some, but yeah, I don't plan on losing it. I'm comfortable with who I am. It's a good place to be. I'm proud to be going in.
So how would you feel if she lost weight?
I love her for the person that she is. Now, if she were to lose weight, let's say she lost 200 pounds, I can honestly say I may not be as physically attracted to her. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're a lipstick lesbian and your girlfriend shaves her head, you're not going to be as into her as you were, correct?
Your analogy.
No, I'm saying if you are a breast man and your girl gets a breast reduction, then you kind of just lost one of the things you're attracted to. If you like blondes and your wife dyes her hair brown, you may go, I prefer you blonde. So it doesn't run any deeper than that.
Got it.
But that's
it's just your surface attraction.
That is what I'm attracted to.
Okay, now Nikki, Nikki's a web model as well. Check out some of the things Nikki does on the web. Nikki and Scott have found a way to make food and facts into a small fortune on the internet. Their website sells pictures and videos of nearly naked Nikki to thousands of anonymous fans all over the world. Some of Nikki's shots are just basic poses, and some of Nikki's sexy scenes are about eating, or doing housework in her underwear, or chugging a gallon of eggnog. And even though many folks say it's weird, there's plenty of people who will pay for the privilege of watching Nikki do just about anything. So, okay, I'm confused about the eggnog one. The eggnog shot.
Purely entertainment.
Yes.
Okay, so it's you had a funnel and you put the eggnog in the funnel?
Yeah, and just watch this slide down the funnel.
Yeah.
And that's like arousing?
It is erotic to some.
Is it erotic to you?
Not everybody's kind of. Is it to me? I get a kick out of it. I know some people are completely obsessed with it. I kind of do it more because I can. I do it because I can. I know there's a lot of guys who would love to take my spot. So, it's fun.
Yeah.
But no, I don't force feed her at all. I don't count her calories. She can eat whatever she wants. I'm not in charge of her life. Whatever she wants to do.
But you like hearing about what she eats. What does that mean? What does that mean he likes hearing about what she eats?
The fact that I don't hide that I enjoy food. I like how it tastes. There are some girls who believe that if they go out on a date with someone, they have to just order a salad. I'm not like that.
And tell me about sex. I know you like this.
Well, sex is awesome. I think we can all agree on that.
Tell us how it's different with Nikki. Have you had sex with thinner girls?
Oh, of course.
And it was like rubbing bones?
No, it was.
I've heard that. I've heard that from a lot of guys. They're like, child, I'm kind of small. I don't want to be rubbing bones. So.
It was okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there was nothing wrong with that. I certainly wouldn't say I had bad sex because of when we were skinny. You know what I mean? But the thing about a big girl is when you make love to a big girl, it's like stepping in the ring with the champ, the biggest, the baddest, the best. You get in there and then you knock them out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe she can attest to that. I don't know.
Yeah. And I'm trying to think about the audience probably wants you to ask about sex. I'm trying to be respectful. What do you guys want to know about sex that I'm scared to ask?
Hi, I'm Joannie, and I want to know who's always on top.
Who's on top?
I would say that would be me 80% of the time.
80% of the time.
Oh, yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you get on top, Nikki. Sometimes.
I guess.
Woo, girl.
I can dig it.
I can dig it. I love this guy.
Do you ever worry about your health?
Only in the aspect that, I have asthma, but it is under control. I do go see my doctor regularly. I don't have high cholesterol or high blood pressure.
What does your doctor say?
He would like me to lose weight, but I am generally healthier than a lot of his patients. I don't smoke. I very rarely drink. And, my job keeps me active.
All right. Well, more power to you guys. We'll be right back.